What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Cleveland Browns franchise in Madden 16. Last week, the Browns were on the road in Jerry World taking on the Cowboys, and they got a drubbing 30-10 behind the backup play of third-year quarterback Dustin Vaughn. 275 yards passing and 3 touchdowns, and the Cowboys got the victory. The Browns on the road again this week in Week 5 for an AFC North matchup with the Cincinnati Bengals. Neil Gordon came in last week in the second half in relief of Johnny Manziel. He will be the starter this week. Coming up next, it's the Bengals and Browns, and the Browns will kick off to get Week 5 underway. Lamar Miller from his own 3 will take this one out past the 20 and taken out at the 25. And Andy Dalton will get this started for the Bengals. 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on the season for Dalton. And the Bengals will start from their own 30 here. 1st and 5. Dalton to fire. And this one's going to be dropped by Gibson. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the Bengals will go to the ground with Jeremy Hill. They have a nice rushing attack, but this one goes for a loss. Jeremy Hill the starter and Lamar Miller behind him. 3rd down now for the Bengals, setting up screen. Dalton gets it to Hill, but that one is snuffed out by Cavell Connor, and the Bengals will be forced to punt. And it's Neil Gordon coming out. He looked pretty good last week in the Dallas game. In the second half, he was able to drive down inside the 10 a couple times, one ending with an interception and one ending with a touchdown. But on 3rd and 3, he hits Brian Hartline here for a 1st down catch. 2nd and 6, play action, going back to the air here. Gordon being pressured and scrambles outside the pocket here, and finally taken down for a sack. He's learned to throw that one away. 3rd and 15, Gordon to the air here. Lots of time, fires, caught by Hartline, and Hartline will fight and get close to the 1st down, but the Browns will have to punt, and the Bengals will take over. Dalton to the air, will fire this one up, and it's just out of reach of his receiver, and the Bengals have 2nd and 10. Empty backfield set to the air, and it's picked off by Dante Whitner, and he's inside the 25, down to the 24, and the Browns get the takeaway. 1st and 10, Gordon to the air, overshoots his receiver, and that'll bring up 3rd and 3, empty backfield set. Gordon going to the air here, fires, gets it to Terrence West inside the 10, and he's run out of bounds at the 4. 1st and goal for the Browns. In the eye, handoff goes to West, up the middle, fights, and he will get to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And the Browns take the early lead on the takeaway, 7-0. Bengals will take over here. Dalton on 1st and 10, gonna get sandwiched and sacked. And that's gonna be a loss of 7. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 21. Dalton has to go back to the air here, and he's going to dump it off to Jeremy Hill, and that will be nowhere near a 1st down. Surprised the Bengals have not run the ball more here early on as the Browns take over, and Josh Gordon makes the reception, and Neil Gordon 4 for 5 early on in this game. 1st and 10, handoff to West. He gets outside here, has the 1st down and more past midfield inside the 40 of Cincinnati, and down at the 36. 1st and 10 from the pistol. Neil Gordon going to the air here and finding Joseph Fourier for a 1st down catch and more. It's a gain of 15. 2nd down and 9 now. Gordon back to the air here, firing, and this one will be off the mark. Almost picked off, a little low. 3rd down now for the Browns, working from the shotgun. Gordon fires, sideline caught by Amendola and pushed out at the 1. He'll be 1st and goal for the Browns. In the eye, they hand it off to West, and West will walk in for his 2nd touchdown on the day. And the Browns on the road here in Cincinnati are up 14-0 here in the 1st quarter. Where was this offense last week against the Cowboys? As the Bengals take over, Dalton going to the air, hitting Murphy wide open up to the 47. It's a gain of 18. And after 1 here in Cincinnati, the Browns lead 14-0. First and 10 from their own 47 to start the second quarter for the Bengals. Hand off to Jeremy Hill, and Hill runs into a wall of defenders, and it's a short gain of 2. From the shotgun on second down, back to Hill, and this time he has running room up the middle. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for the Bengals. Second and medium now, hand off to Hill again, running room up the middle, and again it's a first down carry, gain of 10. And this is what we expected from this rushing attack of the Bengals. Dalton now on first and 10 will go down, sacked for a loss of 7. And that is going to bring up second and very long here out of the shotgun. Dalton setting up screen, and it's batted down by Tremont Williams. He is back from injury and making plays there. Third and 17 now. Play action from Dalton. And he's going to lob this one up to the sideline. Incomplete. Whitner on the coverage. And maybe could have almost had an interception. But the Bengals settle for a 46-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up and good. And it's a 14-3 game now here in the second quarter as the Browns take over. And on first and 10, Gordon's going to the air here. And he's going deep. And he has a man open. Charles Johnson with the reception. It's a gain of 36. Second and 8 now. Gordon going to come up with a reception here for another first down. And just like that, the Browns are inside the 30 at the 25. Handoff to Taylor Estes, getting his first action today. And he gets a gain of 4. Second down now. Handoff, actually play action. And Gordon going deep, and he's going to be picked off by Louis Delmas. And Neil Gordon has his first mistake of the day. The Bengals take over. And Dalton on third down will go to the air here. Lots of time. Dumps it off to Tyler Eifert, his tight end. And he has the first down. First and 10 from their own 33. Dalton. Play action. Going deep and hits Murphy. And it's another first down for the Bengals. They are moving the ball on this drive. From their own 47. Hand off to Hill. More running room for Jeremy Hill up the middle. And Hill will gain 11 and another Bengals first down. After a false start, it's first and 15. And Jeremy Hill getting more running room here. Running down to the 37. It's a gain of 10. And it'll bring up second down. And they'll go back to the air here. Dumping it off to Eifert, who has the catch inside the 10. Will Whitner get there? No! Tyler Eifert with the touchdown for the Bengals. 37 yards as you take another look at this one. It looks like Dansby whiffed at the tackle, and Whitner was unable to get over there. And Andy Dalton 3 for 3 on that drive with a 37-yard touchdown. Makes it a 14-10 game as Estes is going to get the pitch here and gain 7. Only 4 rushes for 9 yards for Taylor Estes. Empty backfield set now on 3rd and 7. And Neil Gordon will find Hartline for a first down catch into Bengals territory. 3rd and 4 now with under a minute to go. Neil Gordon to the air will dump it off to Hartline, and Hartline's going to be close, but he does not get the first down. And we will take a timeout to stop the clock with 3 seconds left and attempt a 54-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Browns take a 17-10 lead into halftime. Cleveland will receive the second half opening kickoff. Andrew Hawkins from his own 2 takes this one out past the 10, past the 15, and take it down at the 19. And a flag down. 15-yard face mask on Cincinnati will set the Browns up at their own 34. And they will open the second half going to the ground with Terrence West. And West finds running room and a gain of 8. Second down and short now. Browns go back to West, and up the middle is running room for Terrence West. Another gain of 8, and the Browns are at midfield. Inside Cincinnati territory now, it's 2nd and 2, and Neil Gordon's going to float this one up for a wide open Brian Hartline, reaching the sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 26. It's a gain of 16. 1st and 10, play action. Gordon going deep and finds Charles Johnson inside the 10, down to the 9. 1st and goal for the Browns. And on 1st and goal from the 9, they hand it off to West up the middle, already with 2 touchdowns. He gains 3, and that'll bring up 2nd and goal, 82 yards on the day for West. And on 2nd and goal from the 6, Gordon to the air, finds Jim Dre, and he walks into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, the Browns score on their opening drive of the second half to make it 24-10, back to a 2-touchdown lead as the Bengals take over, and they go to the ground as well with Jeremy Hill, and Hill gains 5. 3rd and short for the Bengals. In the pistol, they will hand it off to Hill, looking for the first down, but he runs into a wall and will be a yard short, and the Bengals would have to punt. Browns take over, and on 3rd and 4, Neil Gordon going to float it up for Jim Dre, who has the reception and the first down, and Neil Gordon continues his good play. His only bad point was that interception in the first half. He's going deep here, and a spectacular catch made by Hawkins on the sideline for a first down. And Neil Gordon has 227 yards passing, a touchdown, and an interception. As you take another look at this one, a spectacular catch by Andrew Hawkins to reel that in one-handed and still stay in bounds there, barely. 1st and 10 now for the Browns, and the handoff to Estes will be stopped in the backfield, and it's a loss of 3, bringing up 3rd and 18. The Browns have to go to the air. Gordon steps up in the pocket and finally decides to take off, and he will be hit at the 26, a gain of 16, but short of the first down, and the Browns will kick a field goal to make it 27-10 here late in the 3rd quarter. And the Bengals will take over, down by 17, 2nd and 11. Dalton to the air, fires, caught by Eifert, and it's a first down for the Bengals. 2nd down and short. Bengals will go back to the air here on play action and go deep. A.J. Green getting the catch, and the first time we've called his name all day. The waning seconds of the 3rd quarter, the Bengals go back to the air and back to Tyler Eifert for the catch inside the 20. It's a gain of 26, and at the end of 3 here in Cincinnati, the Browns are up 27-10. Cincinnati trying to start the 4th quarter by capping off this drive that started in the 3rd with a touchdown, and it's a catch by A.J. Green for a first down. 1st and goal, Bengals. Out of the shotgun on 1st and goal. They will hand off to Jeremy Hill. Hill will find a little bit of running room and will gain 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down and goal. Under center. Dalton back to pass here, looking, not finding anybody, and being pressured and taken down for the sack by Barkevius Mingo. The 4th sack by this Browns defense today. 3rd and goal. Dalton to the air, fires, caught. Brian Quick with a touchdown. And the Bengals get on the board again, making it a 10-point game here in the 4th quarter. It's a 10-play, 82-yard drive in just under 6 minutes for Cincinnati. Browns take over now, only up by 10. Gordon going to set up screen on 3rd and 5, hits Estes, and he is blocking ahead of him. He gets the sideline here, and he's using his speed to get down the sideline. It's a gain of 43. 2nd and 5, back to the air for the Browns, and Neil Gordon firing this one to Johnson, and Duke Johnson will get into the end zone for the touchdown, but a flag is going to wipe this one out, holding on the Browns against Rhett Burton, and instead of a touchdown, it's 3rd and 22. Gordon to the air will hit Charles Johnson for a short gain, and that's going to force the Browns to punt the ball away. Cincinnati down by 10. Will have a shot here, but on 1st and 10, Andy Dalton brought down at the 1, just escaping safety. And on 3rd and 16, the Bengals will go ground and just play it safe. The Browns will get the ball back, and they will start their drive from the 47, 2nd and 4. To the air, a dump off to Terrence West using the spin move to pick up a few extra yards down to the 43 of Cincinnati. Now at the 39, the Browns go back to the air, and Brian Hartline, a big player in this game, gets another first down reception. He's got 6 for 56. 3rd and 7 now. Handoff to Estes up the middle. The Browns play it safe here in the waning minutes of the game. And they set up a field goal here, 44 yards. Kick is up, and it is good. And we have a 13-point game here in Cincinnati with under 2 to go. Casey Spear with 3 field goals today. And the Bengals take over looking for a touchdown. They go deep here. It's punched up in the air, and Dante Whitner could not find it for the interception, so it's an incompletion. 3rd and 5. Dalton going back to the air here. Lots of time. Fires sideline and overshoots Tyler Eifert, and that's going to bring up 4th down and a must-get 1st down for the Bengals as Dalton will go to the air, and Albert is wide open for the 1st down catch up to the 46, and the drive and game stays alive for the Bengals. 2nd and 9. Dalton back to the air, and this one's batted down by Bakari Rambo, the backup strong safety. 3rd and 9. Dalton going back to the air. Sideline caught by Albert, and Albert comes up big again, and the Bengals in hurry-up mode. 3rd and 7. Dalton to the air, going deep to the sideline, and it is way overthrown, incomplete. And that'll bring up another 4th down after 4 straight false starts. It's 4th and 27. Dalton being pressured, fires, and it is incomplete. That will do it, folks, for the Browns. They'll be able to take a knee and celebrate an AFC North fight with a win on the road against the Bengals. Final score, 30-17. A solid victory today on the road for the Cleveland Browns, snapping their 2-game losing streak to the Bengals in this series. It was solid, but not perfect. Neil Gordon, 294 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Terrence West, 95 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Brian Hartline led the way for the Browns in receiving, 6 for 56, and the Cleveland defense came up big, and they get the victory, snapping their 3-game losing streak and moving them to 2-3 on the season, 1 game behind the 3-2 Bengals and the 3-2 Ravens. So they are only 1 game out of the AFC North lead, and coming up in the next episode, they'll be facing off against the New York Giants, coming off a 28-10 victory over the Dallas Cowboys. Eli Manning at quarterback, Shane Vereen at running back, and Odell Beckham Jr. at wide receiver. And they have 1 injury, Dominic Easley, a foot stress fracture. And we have trade block news. Joe Thomas added to the trade block because of cap issues. Those are the offers. I want to hear your feedback down below about those trade offers and the game today. What players stood out to you? Leave your feedback down below in the comment section. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and share it. Hit that subscribe button if you are new and want to see more Cleveland Browns franchise. And as always, you can follow me over on Twitter at MaddenBallerz, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.